Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup. And we have an inter-conference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging right. It's on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. MP is out there with McNeely. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Hayward in at the 5, down low. Well, MP's on a mission this year, Grant, and it's a tough one. He's trying to win his sixth title. Not many players have gotten into that territory.
Yeah, if you think he's satisfied with 5 rings, you don't know MP. The more titles he gets, the more hungry he gets.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
We know this team is coming off of their championship season led by MP, but he's not letting that coast over into this season. MP told me, quote, "It's a new season. We're not letting up. We are just as hungry for that next ring as we were for the first one." Guys, they are motivated.
Absolutely. They're hungry for seconds. All right, thanks. And he can't hit the second. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First quarter, just over a minute played. He buries it from 3. Lyles has got 5.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
And here comes the break. Out left to the wing. Back to Ball. From about 19. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Now here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Hayward. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Lyles.
Whoa!
A big finish right there!
He destroyed the rim.
And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, B.A., and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
Now here's ball. Back to MP. From behind the arc. They get it back. Pass to McGowan's. Back to MP. Here's McNeely. Just 4 to shoot. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Goes back up. First shot won't go.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Tyson. Cleveland again missing. Hornets leading by 8. McGowan's a pass to Hayward, and the shot goes. Hayward's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Ellis. He played a great game. Against Indiana.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass the ball. MP outside. Back to ball. Clock at 6. MP outside. McGowan's. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Oh, and the dunk by MP. Last season ended with a familiar sight, Grant. MP winning Finals MVP.
It's the 5th time he's won it. Most dream of doing it just once. And guess what? MP told us he wants to do it again.
Pass to Tyson. And here's Ellis. And the shot goes down.
Just great awareness. You know, you spot the man on the perimeter, you set him up with a great look.
MP looking around. There's a screen. 4-3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Nice job measuring the defense in the pick and roll. MP just taking what they give him.
The 3 from Mitchell. Can't get it to drop. And that does it for the first quarter. Charlotte on top, up by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the floor for Charlotte. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He contributed 42 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And Grant, with MP, you have to appreciate his commitment to excellence.
Absolutely. MP is dedicated to his craft. He works incredibly hard, and that's why he's coming off his 4th All-NBA first-team selection.
Now here's MP. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. From the arc. And Baron J pulls it down. To the left side wing. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by MP. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Reese. Covered by Alexander Walker. MP outside. Puts up a 3. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Cavaliers trail by 15. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they are playing great out of the gates. The NBA season is a marathon. Putting your team in a good position early will pay off later.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And Grant, MP's greatness continues. Last season, he takes home his 4th MVP.
And to give you an idea of how rare 4 MVPs is, the only players with more than 4 are Kareem, Russell, and Jordan. MP has shown he is among the elites of NBA history.
Here's Buzelis. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. MP outside. It's stolen. Here's Mitchell. Hot off the drive. Mitchell.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. In transition, here comes Cleveland. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
The 3 is up. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Mack. Let's go with a 3. On target from range.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Oh, what a response from MP.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Garnett. Coming off a 12-point game. Ellis. Three-pointer off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Lyles. Stolen by Mitchell. MP getting it done for the Hornets. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 three-pointers tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. And the Eastern Conference winner, MP.
Way to go, MP. You're playing awesome ball. I like to see.
And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first 2 quarters of play. Thanks, as always, for watching.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Mitchell, and it's Mack in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Lyles. After Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And Cleveland has possession. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Again, Cleveland scores.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Started by Hayward. Hayward with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. MP outside. Pass to McGowan's. 6 to shoot. Lyles, the pass to McGowan's. No good on the triple. Take it away. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Oh, MP with a block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Hornets leading by 17. Ball passes to MP. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Good. That's 7 points for LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Five on the clock. The three from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. The three from Ball. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. To the middle. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Ball outside. Back to Lyles. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, great job by MP. Getting that shot off to earn a trip to the line. Nice.
He hits the second from the line. A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Garnett. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass the ball. Back to MP. From deep. Connects from downtown. Lyles has got 33.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Garnett. Outside, Alexander Walker. Stolen by Jones. To the inside. Here's Lyles. Can't cash it in from close range.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Tyson. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Tyson's got 6 here in the quarter.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
MP outside. The three ball. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker. Woo!
That is a way to fire him up, fire up.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got MP, and it's McGowan's in at the point.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Portis for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Cleveland again missing.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Howard finds Portis. Lets it go from deep. And Howard good for 3. Howard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Lyles goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
Okay, thanks for that.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
McGowan's a pass to MP. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Tyson. A deep 3. Cleveland again missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. MP, the pass to McGowan's. MP left side. Fader on the way, and he gets that one. Lyles has got 47 points.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Cash money from 16 feet away.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Inside. It's stolen away. Here's the break. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Pass to McNeely. Now ball. MP outside. Fires the 3. Gets the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
apparatus because a mermaid, you are not.
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. What a key game tonight in the Cup.
Here we go.
The second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Mobley. Halliburton is out there with Wade. Then it's Sharp. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Guys?
Hey, thanks for that. No, we sure wouldn't. This guy is all in for sure. That one goes in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Hayward with a screen for MP. Another miss by MP.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Halliburton in the corner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mobley. MP outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Halliburton outside. Wade passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Ball dishes to MP. Hayward a screen on Mobley. A 3 from MP. Mobley with the rebound.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Pass to Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Floats it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
And the basket by MP. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Wade on the wing. Mobley sets the pick for Wade. And the rejection by MP. From deep. And he's good on the three ball. Lyles got 8 points.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
Pass to Sharp. Takes it from 10. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Hornets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside ball. Here's McNeely. Shot clock at 5. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
Good release on the jumper from MP.
Wade up top. Still scoreless. Mobley up top. Pass to Halliburton. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And stolen by Sharp. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Halliburton in the corner. Six on the shot clock. The tray. That one doesn't go. And B getting it done for the Hornets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Lyles out there with Buzelis. And it's Hayward in at the 5, down low. So that's the Hornets' 5. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He scored 53 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
MP looking around. Fires the 3. Mobley with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Spencer, the pass to Nemhard. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coming into this, having matched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And they double up MP. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by MP. Hayward's got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season. Charlotte making a switch here. Nicholson's checked in. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team? How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play, do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
MP outside. Charlotte moving it around. Here's the screen. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. MP going right to the rim.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. I mean, he is on one.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Halliburton outside. Pass to Wade. Mobley sets the pick for Wade. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Charlotte calls timeout. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Hornets fourth.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you, and big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Wade feeling it out a bit. To the paint, here's Sharp. Good defense by MP.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Ball kicks to Lyles. 5 on the clock. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Pacers trail by 11. Garlobe defended by Jones. Stolen by Jones. Back to Lyles. Seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Jones off a pick from Lyles. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Sharp. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact. And so it's Charlotte in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
Look here now at Charlotte. They've already shown they're a strong team. You can see why they're moving up the ranks.
Hey, that's good play calling, good execution. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Indiana Pacers.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Sharp, Wade out there with Halliburton. Then there's Mobley. Halliburton converts inside.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Charlotte needs to get a shot. Carries it from three-point range. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
Halliburton against Ball. Out to Wade. Mobley sets the pick for Wade. It's rebounded by McNeely. Hornets leading by 10. MP outside. From downtown, and another three for Charlotte.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Sharp. Mobley, a screen on Hayward. Wade, right side. Now Halliburton. The three. And it MV with the rebound. MV's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP's on the move. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. The shot that time, not on target. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that can direct the floor.
Traditional point guards. I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Down low.
Boy, nice ball movement from MP, not just sitting on the rock right there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Siakam is checked in for Sharp. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. MV is number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Siakam outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. In the corner, it's Mobley. Trying to end the drought, and he hits the jump shot. Mobley's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pacers trail by 15. Pass to Wade. Now here's Mobley. Mobley is screened. Inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here, and it's in there. Lyles got 7 now in this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Out to the right wing. He lobs it up. That one misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Ball finds MP. He gets it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got McNeely. Herbert Jones is out there with Lyles. And it's Hayward in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Pass to McNeely. The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hornets. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets leading by 18. Pass to McNeely. Hayward a screen on Mobley. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Sir. I mean, they saw a week.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Wade outside. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wade for 3 and a clear foul there. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Outside ball. Mobley against Lyons. Going inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Determination from MP right there. Going right through that foul and still able to convert.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mobley outside. Indiana moving the ball again. And Mobley throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Cranes the three-pointer. Lyles got 42 in the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Pass to Nicholson and stolen by Siakam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
And Mobley throws it down.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
MP passes to Jones. MP sets the screen for Jones. MP dishes to Jones. The three from MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, Nembhard. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format,
Yo, MP, let's go.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you as tonight's action. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. McNeely is out there with MP. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's McGowan's in at the shooting guard position.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's MP. McGowan's a pass to MP. They set a pick. Fires for three. And it's Richardson with the rebound. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. The kick out to Banchero. Drains the triple.
That shot is huge for Banchero. When he's knocking that down, it changes the defense's entire approach to him.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now here's MP. Pass to Hayward. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Lyles missing. The Magic have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, when Banchero gets out on the break, usually something good is going to happen.
Porzingis against MP to stop the run. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He contributed 42 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. From deep, Banchero. And another three for Orlando.
I just love the ball movement.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Shot clock at 2. Offensive board. Count it.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Wagner finds Porzingis. Pass to Suggs. Porzingis sets a screen. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And it's Wagner missing. Hornets trail by 5. And here's Ball. He's covered by Suggs. Takes the 3. MP no good. And here are the Magic now. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Lyles. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for MP.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic out in front, up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Suggs, and it's Richardson in at the 2-guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. MP with it, now guarded by Suggs. MP against Suggs. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Reese, he's checked in for Charlotte. MP outside. They set the screen. MP reps one from long range.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Black. To the left wing. Wide open. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Richardson, the pass to Hansen. Here's Sessions. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hayward. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now. Black defending. Pass to MP. Launches a 3. Hansen with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Richardson. The three. Nails it from three. Richardson's got 8 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Lyles. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Richardson, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's the break. Here's MP. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Black. Orlando leading by 5. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Nicholson. The Hornets have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. On the wing, MP, defended by Wagner. Out to the wing, and stolen by Banchero. On the wing, Richardson, all sorts of time, and he gets the bucket. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's MP. He's got 12. Oh, MP showing the big range.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And there's the screen. Pass to Hansen. Black outside. There's the three. No good on the shot. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And it's Nicholson missing.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
MP scanning the floor. Up in time. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Orlando ahead, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the Eastern Conference.
He's provided everything you want from a star and more. You want buckets? He creates for himself or someone else. You need a stop? He puts his body on the line. This guy leads by example, and he's unafraid to get up in your face.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
On the court for the Hornets. They've got McNeely. He's out there with MP. And it's Hayward in at the center position. Lyles' shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
MP against Banchero. Doesn't go for him. Charlotte's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Oh, MP throws it down.
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T connected cam. Now here's Wagner. Takes a 3. Ball with the rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Back to Lyles. Wagner with a steal. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Well, you look at the strength of Banchero. He was built. To finish through contact.
Ball passes to MP. From downtown. Rebound by the Magic. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Banchero. Black outside. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at New York, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they've had a consistent start to the season. I'm sure they'll have some ups and downs eventually, but right now, there haven't been too many surprises from them.
Pass to McGowan's. Now here's MP. 23 points in the game. Right wing. Here's McGowan's. Got it. McGowan's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Richardson finds Porzingis. The 3 from Banchero. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Who's Ellis is checked in for McGowan's. Back to Banchero. Porzingis with a screen on MP. 5 to shoot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That is some strength. Banchero takes the foul, but it's not enough to throw him off rhythm.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Franz Wagner.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Well, Paolo Banchero's got size. He can handle. He's very capable offensively. A lot of upside for this guy.
Now here's MP. There's a screen. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, defensively, they've just looked lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's MP. 26 points for him. Oh, MP with the hammer.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. To the right side. Banchero drives. Oh, MP with a block. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Richardson. 10 points for him. And there's the drive, and he converts the layup. Richardson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
MP against Bancaro. MP, the pass to Ball. Good on the shot.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Outside Richardson. Back to Black. The kick out to Bancaro. At the arc, Bancaro finds his mark.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Bancaro against MP. Pass to McNeely. MP outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bancaro outside. For the tie. And he can't get that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Hornets up 3. And when we return, we'll get... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Wagner, and it's Hansen in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Wagner. Nails the baby hook.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
MP on the drive. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando trailing here. To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Wagner with a steal. Now Suggs. To take the lead. Sinks the tray. Suggs has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Trying to look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Wagner against Jones. Wagner, the pass to Hansen. Over MP. Can't hit from the elbow. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Ball finds MP. There's the triple. Great D that time from Suggs. Orlando has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. McGowan's pass to MP. Pass to Hayward. Clock at 6. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Suggs. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Jones against Wagner. Here's Hansen. And the 3 misses. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's MP. And stolen by Bancaro. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Charlotte has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Hayward. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
1:46 left in the final quarter. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
They needed that hoop from Wagner. Nothing phases them.
Timeout called, Hornets. MP with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. MP, the triple drops.
And MP's team needed that one. Nice poise right there.
The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Banchero. Banchero from close range.
Paolo Banchero living up to those lofty expectations. A great young player.
MP drives. Oh, MP, stunning.
And what a big-time play by MP, showing no fear when the heat is on.
Orlando trailing here. Banchero. Yes, using that window.
And the young star, Banchero, comes up huge down the stretch.
Now Hayward.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Timeout, Magic. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Lloyd Pierce as he talked with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And Banchero is just so enthusiastic. He keeps raising the energy he's bringing to the offensive end.
Here's MP. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Now Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, sir!
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Fires the three. Oh, missed on the tray. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so Orlando takes the win. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great...
Your team lost, but you were everywhere.
Blocks are nice, but they're not the only way to...
Brian, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.
About game time. Game time.
I see you out there doing work.
Let's go. Let's go!
Let's go!
Yes. could do better than that.
Come on, MP.
You're like Money in the Bank. All day, baby. I can't even watch this.
Come on! What are you throwing?
What's up, MP?